Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Got a bit of time on my hands this afternoon, so I decided to do a live stream, basically race calling the races from Caulfield yesterday, as well as participating in some online horse racing quizzes. So it should be fun. This is basically just a chilled out live stream because I've got a bit of time on my hands, as I said. So looking forward to this. If you're just new around here, like and subscribe. But also, you would probably not know that I love race calling and I half rate myself. A few months ago, I went to see Matt Hill, not intentionally, but I got to watch a race from his caller box, and that was pretty good. So I just thought, yeah, why not do this this afternoon? I was at Caulfield yesterday, so I got the race book, just in case, I forget any names and go over the horses' names before, I call the race. So I won't really need this because, I know it already, but just in case, So we'll start with, as you can see on screen, I know the results already, and in my opinion, it's much easier and more fun to call a race where you don't know the result rather than do, because, it's the suspense, but I know what happens, so it's not going to be as exciting as it will be, but we'll do it regardless. So we'll start with race 1, get that up, and after this we'll do some racing quizzes, and if it's just a free chat, so if you want to ask me any questions, just put it in the chat. There won't be many of you watching compared to the many of you that will be watching on replay. So race 1, I'll just quickly go through the names: Malaboom, Scorsese, Amigo, Mantua, Regal, Zeus, Spring Eagle, Jabenti, Nadal, Outback Miss, Ginger and Pink, Bolsheviks. That's an interesting one, Bolsheviks, to pronounce. So, all right, I'll get this going. All right. Now, this might be a bit laggy, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll get the racing.com replay up. Uh-oh. My laptop's about to die. I'm going to go quickly get my charger. Sorry about that, everyone. Bit unprepared. But we'll get on with it. How long's the stream been going for? 3.5 minutes and we're on. Okay. I'll put it back to the start. Might be a bit laggy, but we'll see how we go. Step for the first on a new look Caulfield, and they're away and racing, and Ginger and Pink missed the start about half a length. Pushing it forward early is Malaboom, and also Mantua's right up there early. They sought their order out. Outback Miss from the deep coming across, and Nadal as well. In behind those horses, Scorsese and Spring Eagle in that club from Bolsheviks. Out a bit deeper there, Regal, Zeus, and came Jabenti, third last offence, followed by Amigo on the outside of Ginger and Pink, who was the last one in. 5.50 out. Malaboom led from Outback Miss and 3-1 Nadal. Fourth offence, Scorsese, and then came Mantua looking for room from Spring Eagle, Regal, Zeus around it. Then Bolsheviks, Jabenti, Ginger and Pink and Amigo are still last of all. Malaboom, 300 to go, led it on its outside half a length away. Outback Miss trying hard, then came Mantua. Nadal to the outside, then Scorsese. Outback Miss at the 150 took over from Malaboom, and then came Scorsese battling away. 75 out, Outback Miss punched out by Shin, and Outback Miss won the first from Scorsese getting up for second. Then came Malaboom, followed by Mantua, Jabenti, Next in the field, Nadal, followed by Ginger and Pink, Spring Eagle and Migo. Regal Zeus never on the track, and Bolsheviks was the last one in. All right, I felt good. That was a pretty good start. All right. So I'm pretty sure that went smoothly. Just looking at myself up there. So we'll go to race 2, shall we? Race 2 was won by Flying on a Limb. I'll just quickly go through the horses again. Katsu, Penthouse, Epic Center, Bubble Palace, Flying on a Limb, Clock Strides, Bahama Bay, and Ortega. Won't waste any time again. This one is blurry on my screen as well. Let me refresh. So that one was blurry on my screen, so it probably is blurry on your screen too. Let's go again. All right, that looks better. All right. And they're jumping as soon as I start the replay as well. Racing in the second, and Epic Center was the fastest away from a middle stall. Bahama Bay was also quick away, and Katsu's right up there early. Digging up on the inside to be fourth early, Bubble Palace, and then came Penthouse, followed by Clock Strikes. Second last, the fence Flying on a Limb, and Ortega at the end. So they've completed 300 metres of the race, and Epic Center took it up by 3/4 Katsu. On the fence, pushing up now, third is Flying on a Limb, followed by Penthouse, out a bit deeper from Clock Strikes, Bahama Bay. Then came Bubble Palace, who's been relegated to second last, and Ortega's still at the end of the field. They're about to swing for home, 400 metres to run. Epic Center, led it by a length on Katsu. Then came Flying on a Limb, who needs some luck, third, followed by Penthouse to the outside with Clock Strikes and Bubble Palace looking for room. It's Epic Center in front of Katsu, who's trying, and Flying on a Limb got the gap now and spread it through. Flying on a Limb took Katsu. Katsu trying but can't get there. Flying on a Limb for Campbell. The youngster pushes it out, and Flying on a Limb won the second by a length on Katsu, and then came Epic Center. Next in the field, Bubble Palace, followed by Ortega and Penthouse. Then came Clock Strikes, and Bahama Bay was at the end of the field. All right, I got a bit loud on that one. That's all right. I don't mind it. Thanks, Sky Horse Racing, for your kind comments. I appreciate it. Race caller in the making. My dad's always said I can become a race caller if I want to because he thinks I'm good enough, but not going down that path, although it would be good. So race 3, let's go through the runners. Field of Praise, Varvia, Desire. Hold on, yeah. Field of Praise, Varvia, Desire, Entremet, Impending Shadow, Silent Scream, Gemstar Girl, Major Key, Double Earn, Imps, Snick Imps, Double Earn, Major Key, Girl, Gemstar, Silent Scream, Impending Shadow, Entremet, Desire, Varvia, Field of Praise. I think I'm ready. This is another sprint race. Set at the 1200 metres, and they're away and racing. Major Key was probably the best to lead from a middle stall, and pushing up on the inside as well as Entremet to be right up there early with Imps, and coming across from the deepest Girl to be second outside the leader early. Field of Praise in that clump with Gemstar the race, and then came a length and a half away to Silent Scream on the inside of Desire. Out wider there is Double Earn, and 2.5 further back to Varvia, the favourite third last from Snick, and at the end of the field, Impending Shadow. So Major Key found the fence and the lead and attempted to slow it up by 3/4 to Girl, and then came Imps out 3 wide from Entremet. Next in the field, Field of Praise, and then came Gemstar on the rails from Double Earn. Next in the field, Silent Scream, followed by Desire Snick. Second last, Barvia, and Impending Shadows at the end of the field. So Major Key tried to sprint for home at the 350, but Girls right up there and now takes the lead. Field of Praise to the outside, running on with Imps and Entremet. Varvia, the widest winding up. Field of Praise and Girl at the front, but Varvia on the outside is presenting strongly. Varvia took over and sprinted clear of Desire. Field of Praise, Girl Snick can do no better, but Varvia, what a performance, won by 5 lengths on Desire, then came Snick. Silent Scream for fourth, then in Field of Praise, Impending Shadow, Girl. Next in the field, Gemstar, Double M. Don't know how much luck that horse had from Imps on Treme, and Major Key dropped out to finish a long last. I pat myself on the back. Varvia absolutely bolted in that race. Varvia was really good. All right, we'll go to race 4. This is not a sprint race, luckily. Wascali and Rubon Bleu are the scratchings. All right, Blue Cup, Marshall Eagle, Trossetti, Mr. Dependable, Bold Bourbon, De Niro, Naboo Star, Cuban State. The Big Buzz, The Nephew, Parisian Dancer, Beaufort Park, Protection Money, Wild Imagination, Sir Atlas. Blue Cup, Marshall Eagle, Trossetti, Mr. Dependable, Bold Bourbon, De Niro, Naboo Star, Cuban State. The Big Buzz, The Nephew, Parisian Dancer, Beaufort Park, Protection Money, Wild Imagination, Sir Atlas. This is what Matt Hill does as well. When I was watching him about 5 minutes before they jump, he was doing this, just reading the runners, reading their names, and memorizing the colours. So, learning from the best. I'll zoom down a bit further. There we go. All right, we're ready for race 4. Set to go at the 1600 metres and they're away. And Mr. Dependable was actually fast to leap today, but is going to go backwards. Cuban State was also fast to leap from Wild Imagination, who's now pushing up on the inside. Naboo Star, much more handier today. And Bold Bourbon's right up there too. They sort their order out after the first 250. Wild Imagination is going to lead. Half a length the outside is Cuban State, and they've put 2 lengths on Bold Bourbon on the outside of Naboo Star. Next in the field is Blue Cup, and 3 wide, no luck, De Niro from Parisian Dancer, Marshall Eagle. Trossetti was next, followed by Protection Money, Mr. Dependable, the rails from the Nephew. 2 lengths away to Sir Atlas, then Beaufort Park, and the Big Buzz is the last one. So Wild Imagination takes them down to the railway side, 900 to run, by half a length on Cuban State, and then came Naboo Star, who's fourth the inside of Bold Bourbon. Next in the field, De Niro, followed by Blue Cup and Parisian Dancer on the rails from Trossetti, and then came Marshall Eagle, followed by Mr. Dependable on the inside, followed by the Nephew, then came Protection Money, a length away to Sir Atlas, followed by Beaufort Park and the Big Buzz at the end. So Wild Imagination got away with some cheap splits down the side and attempts to speed it up at the 500 metres. Cuban State's right there, and Bold Bourbon now showing its hand 3 wide to tackle the leaders from the Booster, who just needs some luck, from Parisian Dancer, and then came Blue Cup to the outside. Trossetti and the Nephew run on. Cuban State and Wild Imagination run for the money, 250 out. Bold Bourbon's right there, and then came Trossetti to the outside. It's Wild Imagination in front of Cuban State. They've got a length and a half on the Nephew, who's now coming with Trossetti. It's Wild Imagination in front of Cuban State. The Nephew's going to have a lunge. Wild Imagination held on from the Nephew. Then came Cuban State, followed by Trossetti, and fast finishing Sir Atlas from Blue Cup, then Bold Bourbon, the Big Buzz, Naboo Star, followed by Marshall Eagle, Mr. Dependable, Parisian Dancer, then Beaufort Park, De Niro, and Protection Money was the last one in. Can't believe Wild Imagination won that race. I was on Trossetti, and I was there, and it's got stuck 3 wide, no cover early, and then it was pulling. So I'm not too sure, but I was on, Trossetti, and Wild Imagination ended up winning, but I thought I was pretty unlucky. All right, race 5 now. Let's go through. Here's the scratching Rylov. All right, so we'll go through the runners. All right, Redmond, Lounge Bar, Ruby, Castilian, Michelotti, another Ponzi, Eye of the Eagle, Hazel Baby, Magnus Spin, Crimo, Crown Crusher, Shack Attack, King Neptune, Super Stock. Redmond, Lounge Bar, Ruby, Castilian, Michelotti, another Ponzi, Eye of the Eagle, Hazel Baby, Magnus Spin, Crimo, Crown Crusher, Shack Attack, King Neptune, Super Stock. King Neptune and Magnus Spin both have the same colours, and I can't remember which hat's which, so I'm just going to have to either guess or look at the number. All right, one more time. Redmond, Lounge Bar, Ruby, Castilian, Michelotti, another Ponzi, Eye of the Eagle, Hazel Baby, Magnus Spin, Crimo, Crown Crusher, Shack Attack, King Neptune, Super Stock. All right, I'm ready. Let's go to race 5. King Neptune's got the yellow hat. All right. Set at the 1400 meters. Race number 5 of the day. Oh no, I've messed the start up. I got mixed up between stalls and gates, but they're away, and Hazel Baby jumped to the front first. Redmond's also right up there, and from the deep, King Neptune's coming across. Another Ponzi trying to slot in for cover, followed by Shack Attack and Lounge Bar Ruby. Next in the field, Eye of the Eagle. 3 further back to Magnus Spin, and then came Castilian, followed by, on the outside of those horses, came Super Stock from Crimo, Crown Crusher, and Michelotti at the end. So they've run it pretty fast as they approach the 900 meters. King Neptune on the outside of Redmond are the first 2. 3 wide, third is another Ponzi and Hazel Baby the rails, followed by Shack Attack, and then came Eye of the Eagle. A length further back to Lounge Bar Ruby, and then came Castilian getting up on the inside of Magnus Spin, followed by Super Stock, Crimo, Michelotti, and Crown Crushers at the end. So 550 meters left to run, and Redmond led it by half a length on King Neptune. Another Ponzi third, Hazel Baby fourth. Next in the field, Shack Attack, followed by Eye of the Eagle to the outside, and Lounge Bar Ruby runs on. So King Neptune took Redmond, Hazel Baby getting up on the inside from another Ponzi, Eye of the Eagle, and Lounge Bar Ruby down the outside, producing a strong run. Lounge Bar Ruby took the lead from King Neptune, Eye of the Eagle, then Magnus Spin, and Super Stock down the outside. Lounge Bar Ruby for Shin punched out. He's got a treble. Shin wins it on Lounge Bar Ruby. Then came Super Stock second, Magnus Spin third from Eye of the Eagle. Then Hazel Baby, followed by Crown Crusher, King Neptune, Castilian, Shack Attack, followed by Crimo, then Michelotti, another Ponzi, and Redmond wasn't in it today at the tail end of the field. All right, that was probably my worst call yet. But I only messed up the start, but I recovered pretty well. All right. That's one to forget, even though it wasn't too bad. All right, we'll go to race 6, the first of the quaddy legs. Oh, this is a tight finish. I remember this. All right, what are the scratchings? 3 and 12. Open-minded, St. Bathans, She's the Gift, Aaron Bay, Barbie's Fox, Mensa Missile, Ton of Grit, St. Lawrence, Turbo, Federal, Serious Liaison, and Sonora. Open-minded, St. Bathans, She's the Gift, Aaron Bay, Barbie's Fox, Mensa Missile, Ton of Grit, St. Lawrence, Turbo, Federal, Serious Liaison, and Sonora. All right, I think I'm ready to go. All right, let's make this a better 1400 meter race. Set for the first leg of the quaddie. They're ready at the 1400 meters. Something holding them up. Now they're right, now they're racing. Sonora dipped at the start, but didn't lose a lot of ground and is going to lead early. Aaron Bay's also right up there, jumping quickly. Mensa Missile and Open-Minded fourth. Then came Federal and Turbo on the outside of it. 2 lengths away to St. Bathans, and then came Barbie's Fox. Next in the field, St. Lawrence, 3 wide, no cover, unlucky from Ton of Grit. She's the Gift, second last the rails, and at the end of the field is Serious Liaison. So Sonora to the railway side led it by about a length on Mensa Missile, a length and a quarter back to Aaron Bay on the inside of Open Minded. They put 2 lengths on Turbo on the outside of Federal, and around that pair making ground now St. Lawrence. Next in the field is Ton of Grit, by Barbie's Fox, then came St. Bathans on the inside of She's the Gift, and even wider than it last of all, now making ground Serious Liaison. 600 metres left to run, and Sonora led it by half a length on Mensa Missile. A length and a half further back to Open Minded on the outside of Aaron Bay from St. Lawrence 5th, then Turbo, followed by Federal, Ton of Grit. Next in the field came Barbie's Fox from St. Bathans, who's going to stick to the inside from She's the Gift. Serious Liaison the widest. Sonora tried to click it up, but here's St. Lawrence on the outside producing strongly, and Ton of Grit's also right there. They get to the 150. St. Lawrence in front of Ton of Grit, who's trying. Ton of Grit hits the front from St. Lawrence. Barbie's Fox going to be the late challenger. Ton of Grit in front. St. Lawrence kicked back, and St. Lawrence won the race from Ton of Grit and the fast finishing Barbie's Fox. Then came Turbo from St. Bathans Federal. Then came Serious Liaison from Mensa Missile, Aaron Bay. Next in the field came Open Minded, then Sonora, and She's the Gift last. St. Lawrence. I can't believe that horse won. 3 wide, no cover, had no right to win, got headed, came back and won. That's a good horse. I took it on yesterday. That's a good horse. All right, race number 7, the Michael Walker Farewell Handicap. I saw him yesterday. Looked pretty good. A few scratchings in this one. Not too many horses, which is good. Winning Verse, Boss Lady Rocks, Senegalia, Gaze Grease, Vivienne, Ojo San, that didn't run. Mouse Almighty, All About Eve, Starlight Scope, Nicolite, Gillette. Yep. One more time. Winning Verse, Boss Lady Rocks, Senegalia, Gaze Grease, Vivienne, Mouse Almighty, All About Eve, Starlight Scope, Nicolite, Gillette. All right, I'm ready to go. All right, ready. Set at the 1100 metres. Gates are back and they're away. And Nicolite was pretty slow to lead with Gaze Grease, but up the other end of the field, Winning Verse was quick to muster from Starlight Scope, and also up there, Mouse Almighty, Gillette, out even wider, Vivienne, followed by Senegalia, and Gaze Grease pushes up on the inside to be about 6th from Boss Lady Rocks, second last Nicolite, and All About Eve's at the end of the field. So Mouse Almighty drove through to lead the race from Starlight Scope, 3rd Winning Verse, and 4th Vivienne. Next in the field, Gaze Grease, followed by Gillette, then Senegalia, Boss Lady Rocks, Nicolite, and All About Eve is at the end of the field. So Mouse Almighty leads from Starlight Scope as the workers flood under the rails. Starlight Scope took the lead from Mouse Almighty, then came Winning Verse and Vivienne to the outside. Gillette back in behind those, running on with Gaze Grease. Boss Lady Rocks winding up with All About Eve. Starlight Scope grabbed by Vivienne on the outside. Vivienne took the lead from Starlight Scope. Senegalia is running on with Boss Lady Rocks, All About Eve, but Vivienne punched out 100 metres to go, a length and a half in front of All About Eve, who's coming late, but Vivienne holding on, and Vivienne won the race. From All About Eve, then came Nicolite, then Boss Lady Rocks. Senegalia 5th from Starlight Scope, Gaze Grease, then Winning Verse, the favourite not in it today. Mouse Almighty and Gillette was at the end of the field. Good calling, me. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, when I was at the track and I didn't even see the workers because I was watching the steward's vision, which is a separate screen to what they have from the normal vision, and the steward's vision didn't show that far, so I couldn't see the workers, and I only found out about it by looking at the racing.com news page. So that was a close call. They could have died, but luckily they snuck under the rails. But that was the Michael Walker Farewell Handicap, and I was pretty happy with that. We go to race 8 now. This one was good to watch because I was on Normandy Bridge and he just got the bob. And I'm going to go on a limb and say that everyone behind me was on Milford. All I heard throughout the race, throughout the straight, was go Milford. screaming in my ear, Milford, go Milford. And Normandy Bridge beat it on the line, and I just gave a big fist pump. I didn't say anything, I just gave a big fist pump. So, enough gabbling, let's go on with the call. Alright, we've got Milford, Not Usual Glorious, Cherry Tour Tony, Normandy Bridge, Deep Strike, No Effort, Wild Chap, 5th position. Irish Flame didn't run. No, it did run. Irish Flame, Independent Road, Flash Feeling was a late scratching, Station 1. Milford, Not Usual Glorious, Cherry Tour Tony, Normandy Bridge, Deep Strike, No Effort, 5th position. Irish Flame, Independent Road, Station 1. All right, I'm ready. The longest race of the day, the 2,000 metres. Gates it back immediately and they're racing and No Effort beat them all out comfortably and is going to lead the race on the outside early, but kicking up on the inside is Station 1 to lead the race. After the first 200 metres, Station 1 goes on with the job, but Not Usual Glorious is making it work for the fence. Then came third, slotting in No Effort from Independent Road. It's inside. A length and a half further back to Blue Cup, Normandy Bridge on the outside of Irish Flame from Cherry Tour Tony. Deep Strike. Second last the fence, Milford in 5th position was at the end of the field. Station 1 to the 1450 up the hill. Led it by a length and a half on Not Usual Glorious, dropping the head, doing it easily. 2 lengths further back to Independent Road on the inside of No Effort from Normandy Bridge, Irish Flame. And then came Cherry Tour Tony, followed by Milford. Next in the field, Deep Strike in 5th position was last of all. 1,100 metres to run on top of the hill. Station 1 led it by a length on Not Usual Glorious. They've put 2.5 lengths on No Effort on the outside of Independent Road, and then came Normandy Bridge, who's racing in isolation from Irish Flame. Cherry Tour Tony was next, followed by Milford. Deep Strike, and 5th position was at the end of the field. Station 1 is trying to go for it at the 800 metres and got a few off the bit. Leads by 3 lengths on Not Usual Glorious and Independent Road. Normandy Bridge, No Effort's gone, and it's going back through the field from Cherry Tour Tony, surpassing it from Deep Strike. Milford. Irish Flame is being relegated to the end of the field and around at 5th position. Station 1 coming back to them. Not Usual Glorious now half a length away, giving it the death stare at the 500 metres, went up and took it from Normandy Bridge, and then came Independent Road, who can do no better. Cherry Tour Tony running on with Milford. The rest look gone. Not Usual Glorious into the straight, let it. Normandy Bridge now to the outside, giving chase from Cherry Tour Tony. Milford is going back to the inside, looking for room. It's Not Usual Glorious being tackled by Milford on the inside, who took the front. Normandy Bridge to the outside. Milford and Normandy Bridge, 100 to go. Milford half a length in front of Normandy Bridge, who continues to plug away. Normandy Bridge and Milford. Normandy Bridge got the bob and one from Milford. Then Not Usual Glorious, Cherry Tour Tony, Station 1. Next in the field, Independent Road. A long gap back to 5th position, Deep Strike, Irish Flame, and No Effort didn't complete the course. Normandy Bridge. I actually hadn't watched that race since... Never. I haven't watched the replay of that race. I was surprised how far Normandy Bridge got back. I thought Milford didn't even hit the front. Wow, that was a very tough win. Thanks, Ross, for tuning in. Thanks for your kind comments as well. Just a fun chat, and you can watch it back on replay if you really want to. All right. Last race. And then we can do some quizzes. A few scratchings in this one. All right. Umgawa. Astero didn't run. Ocean Beyond didn't run. All right. Umgawa, Pro Consent. Red Chase, did that run? No. Umgawa, Pro Consent, Tijuana. Sessions Road, Cristani. Prowling, Sam's Image, Sky Wolf, Whipcrack Away, Just Jake, La Caress, Electric Bell. Hello Broadcast didn't run. No, it didn't run. And Along the River. Go again. Umgawa, Pro Consent. Sessions Road, Cristani. Prowling, Sam's Image, Sky Wolf, Whipcrack Away, Just Jake, La Caress, Electric Bell, Along the River. All right, I think I'm ready. Last race. Let's go out with a bang. 1200 the journey for the last, and Gates are back and they're off and racing, and Skywolf missed the start slightly, but up the other end of the field going forward early is Crestani to be right up there with Sam's Image from the deep, who's going to lead them out wide. Also pushing up there in the middle of the line is Along the River from Pro Consent, then Ungawa. Sixth on the outside, Whipcracker away, followed by Just Jake on the inside. Prowling was next, followed by Luck Carice, and then came on the outside of those horses, Skywolf, Electric Bell. 2 lengths at the end of the field, Sessions Road. 700 metres to run. Along the River, burrowed through to lead. Half a length on Crestani. 3 wide, Sam's Image third from Prowling on the inside of Ungawa. Then came Pro Consent, and around the outside now is Whipcracker away from Skywolf. Next in the field, La Caress, followed by Just Jake. And to the outside, Sessions Road. Electric Bell and Sessions Road sticks to the inside part of the course. So Along the River, 300 to go. Let it Crestani on its outside, giving chase. Whipcracker away the outside, looks a big danger. Prowling's getting up on the inside, and Skywolf's winding up. Prowling took the lead on the inside. Skywolf's coming at it with Whipcracker away. It's Prowling in front. Skywolf's going to be the late closer with Electric Bell. Skywolf held on. Skywolf won it from Electric Bell, then Prowling, Whipcracker away. Next in the field, Pro Consent from Ungawa. Along the River, Just Jay Crestani in a bunch there from Sessions Road, Sam's Image. La Caress was at the end of the field. Again, I haven't watched these replays since I was there on the day. I was surprised. I didn't even think Prowling got within the lead. I thought it was about a length away and Skywolf always had it, but no. Prowling actually hit the front. Well, that makes me a bit disappointed now because I was on Prowling. All right, we finished the race calling. Well done. So now we're going to do some quizzes. Now, you can help me with this chat as well, but I can get rid of this page now. 3 viewers at the moment. Hopefully you can help me out with some quizzes because these look tough. As you can see, I've already clicked on these, but that's just to make sure that thanks, Aaron. Thanks for the kind comment, mate. You can see I've already clicked on these, but I haven't looked at any of the the answers. I've just seen if they're a good quiz or not. So we'll start with this one: 2021-2022 Group 1 winners Australian horse racing quiz. Okay, this will be this will test my knowledge. If you know any of these, then type them in the chat, but try not to cheat. Don't cheat. We want a fair, clean. We've got 25 minutes as well to get 74. So will we start? I'm going to start straight away because we've got 25 minutes. I'm going to know most of the Melbourne ones, not many of the Sydney ones, and this was last season as well. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Memsy, Behemoth. Maccabi Diva, Incentivized. That's still Incentivized. And there we go. It popped up 3 times. Sarupa Clark. Sierra Stu. Moya. Oh, who won the Moya? Wild Ruler. Underwood. Zaki. Also counts for the McKinnon. Caulfield Guineas. Animo. Yeah. Might and Power. Probably. There we go. Turak. Turak. Who won the Turak? Oh, what's his name? Who won the Turak? Does anyone know who won the Turak handicap in 2021 without cheating? Elephant started favourite. I'm thunderstruck. Sorry, that took me a while. I'm thunderstruck. All right, 1,000 Guineas. Yearning. That's what it's called. Manicato. Oh, who won the Manicato? It wasn't Bella Nipotina. 2021 Manicato. I've forgotten. If anyone knows the Manicato from 2021, let me know. I'm coming back to it. Cox Plate, State of Rest. Without cheating. Cantala, Superstorm. Victoria Derby. No, that was 2020. Johnny Get Angry. Oh, Hitotsu. Kumo. Home Affairs. Bella Nipotina. Yes, but I think it's from 2021. Sky Horse Racing. I think it's 2021, and I don't think Bella Nipotina won the Manicato in 2021. If it was from last year, yes, but 2 years ago. Empire Rose, Colette, because Flying Mascot was in it. I remember who won that. Melbourne Cup. Oh, Very Elegant. That took too long. VRC Oaks. Oh, Willowy. Sprint Classic. Nature Strip. I was thinking of Rock and Horse. C4. Oh, Tafani. Blue Diamond was taken out by none other than. Did I go that day? Yeah. Dormier. Oakley Plate, Marabi. 5 viewers. Did Marabi not win the 2022 Oakley Plate? Did Marabi not win the 2022 Oakley Plate? Alright. We'll come back to it. Australian Cup, Jewess. Newmarket. Rock and Horse. William Reid, September Run. I was there that night. Yeah, it was Marabi. That's what I thought. Thanks, Sky High Horse Racing. Australasian Oaks. Oh no, we're getting out of Melbourne now, so I'm not too sure. Australasian Oaks. Marabi winner. Win. Nah. Winner. Win Marabi. Oh, you're kidding. Why would you have winner Marabi? I just guessed that. El Patrones, yes, I remember it winning one race down the line, so I'll put that in now. Yeah, ATC Oaks. Australasian Oaks. Oh, no, wrong year. Does anyone know Australasian Oaks? I know Lombardo won one of the races down the line. Who won the Winx Stakes? Was it Fangirl? No, it wouldn't have been. Oh, Fangirl won the Vinery Stud. Oh. Without looking up, does anyone know the Australasian Oaks winner? Who won the Sangster? South Australian Derby. Moonga won the Winx Stakes. Well done. You got one, Sky Horse Racing. Good, because I wouldn't have got that. Oh, yeah, I remember Moonga now. Rattled down the outside. I'm getting stuck now. You got 40 out of 74 with 18 minutes to go. Golden Rose 2021, not Jacquino. And Shelby 66 did win the Galaxy. Actually, you know what? Let's go up here because I might know a couple. Shelby 66 won the Galaxy. Forbidden Love won a couple of Group 1s. Yeah. Metrop. Spring champion was Profondo. Yes. I might not get any better than 44, I don't think. Sky Horse Racing, you'd probably know that some of the Queensland ones. Mr. Brightside Doncaster yet. And thanks, Aaron, for the Shelby 66. Okay. Oh, Golden Slipper. Who won the Slipper? Not Shinzo. I keep thinking of this year. It's not Shinzo. Was it Best of Bordeaux? Did he win? I don't think so. No. But Best of Bordeaux was in the race. Fireburn, that's right, Fireburn. 2. Well done, Aaron. Thanks for your help. Fireburn, that's right. All right. So what can we do? Manicato. We're still going to get the Manicato. Yeah, coming through is Fireburn with a big run. I remember that now. It's all coming back to me. Okay. So now, we're gonna get some others. Still gonna get the Manicato, which I'm still thinking about. Again, if you know any other ones without looking them up, then that'd be good. History Doomben Cup. Is that meant to say Huetor? Yep, Huetor. Well done. Did Explosive Jack win anything? No, that was only this year. This is where it gets hard. We've got all the ones I know, the Melbourne ones. Golden Rose. Golden Rose in the Congo. Yes, because I'm in the Congo beat Animo. Alright, She's Extreme Champagne. Did it? Yes, it did. Well done. We got another one. Oh, we got 50. Can we get 24 more, or at least most of them? Queensland. Stratty, wasn't it Alligator Blood? It was. Queensland Oaks, wasn't it Gypsy Goddess? It was. Got a few in a row. South Australia. Alligator. Yes. Queen Elizabeth, think it over. Flies down the outside rail for Nash. Queen of the Turf. Can't remember. Oh, didn't Apache Chase win the Kingsford Smith? It did. Railways Western Empire, was it? It was. And Marzu, Aaron, I remember Marzu was the talked about horse for the Demon 10,000. All right, 18 to go. And I'm still living the easiest one that I've. Who won the Manikato? Oh, Jonker, that's right. Jonker won the Manikato. Because I was on Jonker. How did I forget that? Australasian Oaks, Robert Saints, the South Australian Derby. South Australian Derby. Did Jack not win that year, or was that a different year? No, it must have been a different year. Rambit Very Elegant? I don't think so, because we've already got Very Elegant in here, and it would have auto-filled here. So maybe Very Elegant was in the race, but I don't think it won. Well, it didn't win, if judging by this. Flight Stakes, Metrop, Surround. Oh no. Wasn't the Surround... I was watching the Surround Stakes live. How have I forgotten? Very Elegant won the Chipping Norton. Who won the Surround? I was watching it. Who's my early pick for the Everest? I don't know. Maybe Think About It. I think's got a slot, and he's 1400. A 1400 horse, so probably suit a fast run 1200 if he doesn't get caught off the bit. Or Giga Kick is in form as well. The Metrop No Compromise. I'm pretty sure that was from 2022. Yeah, 2022 No Compromise. Okay. We got 17 to go. We've done all the Melbourne ones, because I know all of them. Did not sort of win anything. It won the Sydney Cup. Forgot about that. I thought it was in the race. Randwick Guineas Converge. You might be right. 15 and 9:30 to go. Now, which race do we go to? All aged, Queen of the Turf, Ramvet. Was it Hinged? It was Hinged. Well done, Sky Horse Racing. Good get. All right, we got 14 to go. A lot of Queensland ones to go. Well, not too many. Winterbottom and Kingston Town Classic. That's right. Fangirl was close. Winterbottom and Kingston Town Classic. Just think of WA horses. Amelia's Jewel didn't win. 2 years ago. Should we give up or should we keep going? Because I'm all out on 60, or at least I am. Unless anyone can pull something out of the hat, we may have to concede defeat. Cascadian all aged, yep, that's right. I forgot about that. Cascadian won the all age stakes. Queensland Derby. Who won the Queensland Derby? It's not Kovalica. Australasian Oaks, Robert Sangster. Once it pops up with the winner of the Australasian Oaks, I'm going to be like, I know that. I'm trying to think. Australasian Oaks. Who would have been in the Australasian Oaks of 2020? Glint of Hope. Yes. All right, 12 to go. Let's keep going. Cucaracha. That rings a bell. Is that how you spell it? Is that how you spell cucaracha? Is cucaracha Kuke racha? Because I've heard, I think that might have got up, but I'm not sure. Is that how you spell it? Cucaracha? I'm pretty sure it is. Not sure. Winterbottom. Kingston Town Classic. I'll allow anyone to look up cucaracha just to see how to spell it. We got 5.5 minutes. We gotta keep going. Flight Metrop. What's its name? No, I've forgotten its name. Great House didn't win. Was Great House in the Metropolitan? Cucaracha. Okay, so it wasn't Cucaracha then. Queen of the Turf, Queensland Derby, JJ Atkins. We've got 5 people watching the live stream currently, and we've got 4.5 minutes. We need Robert Sangster of 2022, South Australian Derby of 2022, Flight Stakes, Metropolitan, Coolmore Classic, Ranvit, Queen of the Turf, Queensland Derby, JJ Atkins, the Tattersalls Tiara, Winterbottom, and Kingston Town. If anyone knows any WA, did Haydock win that year? No, that was the year before the Winterbottom. Great House, I think I already tried Great House. I think Great House was in the Metro, but it lost to something. And Arapaho, I don't think won this year. No. Without looking it up, we need something. Superstorm. I've already put that one in for the Cantala. Queen of the Turf. Just think of fillies and mares. Queen of the Turf. Mirror Vision, I don't think won anything. No. A Tissue just won this year. Anavisto, I don't think so. Just any horse now. Any Espiona didn't win a Group 1 this year. that year. Graceful Girl, that rings a bell for the Winterbottom. Yes. All right, we got 11. Graceful Girl, Winterbottom, that rang a bell. Kingston Town. It's in the colours that Gadding wore. Kingston. But I can't remember its name. I know the colours, but I can't remember the name. The Gadding colours, like the yellow with the sort of red. The tiara was just last year, and it's not Tefane. The tiara was yesterday. It's not Pelisapan. Shiloh didn't win anything, no. She's a belter, yes, she's a belter. Well done. Won the JJ Atkins. We've got 10 to go. We're not going to get all of them, but let's try and get some of them. Did Hope in Your Heart win? No. Oh, I got excited for a minute. I thought, okay, Hope in Your Heart didn't win. Okay, we got 10 to go. Cool Classic. Oh. I got a minute. I can't think of any more. My mind's too filled up with this here. Snap Dancer Sangster. I think you're right. Yes, Snap Dancer did win the Sangster. I thought Ma Eustace in my head, but I couldn't remember. All right, we got 9 to go. Can we get a late one? A consolation prize. Flight Metrop. Great House was in the Metrop, but it didn't win. We got 10 seconds. Oh, I just saw Star Tontes at the end and couldn't get it in quick enough. All right, let's go. Monophilia won the Ranvet and the Metrop. Oh, I remember that now. That's all right. Coolmore Classic was Lighthouse. Oh, I didn't think Lighthouse won in Group 1. I thought it was just Forbidden Love. Never Been Kissed. I wouldn't have got that, but I remember it winning. Star Tontes, I'll count it. So that's 8. Nimmerlee won the Queen of the Turf. Ah, that's a hard one. Jungle Magnate won the South Australian Derby. Of course it did. Regal Power won the Kingston Town. Pinarello, I can't even remember Pinarello. It won the Queensland Derby, and Star Tontes, which I tried to get at the end but couldn't fit it in. All right, you know what? That's good. You know what the average score was? 45%, and we got 88. Most people wouldn't have been that smart. You aren't most people. Well, we did it as a collective. I got the Melbourne ones out the way, and then we chipped away at the other ones, so we did pretty well. All right, that was a good quiz. Is there any other ones? It's out of these 4. Multiple wins. I looked at this one. That's just from 1800s. This one I'm not doing again. So our last quiz for the day and for the stream, I'll end it after this quiz. Australian race courses 2020, 2021. 153. How many can we get? This is last quiz. All right, let's get the best ones out of the way. 15 minutes on the clock, 153 race courses to get. Ready, racing. Start. Flemington. Bang. Caulfield. Bang. Sandown. Bang. Rosehill. Bang. Ramwick. Bang. Belmont. Bang. Eagle Farm. Bang. Doomben. Bang. Does Kensington count? No, that wasn't the thing back then. Which Morphettville. Bang. Murray Bridge. Oh, it wasn't a metro track, but that's okay. Just first thing that comes to my mind, because we're going to speed run. We'll go for Ascot. Bang. Eagle Long Reach. Yeah. Long Reach? Maybe not a thing. Ipswich. Rockhampton. Gympie. I don't know how I know that. Murwillumbah, because that's where Bring Me to Life's racing today. Scone, yes. Goulburn, yes. That's how you spell Goulburn. Yep. Innisfail. No, not a thing. 2020, 2021. Alright, let's go Victoria, because I know that. Ballarat, Pakenham, Swan Hill, Mildura, Moonee Valley, that's right. Moonee Valley, they haven't raced there in a while. I had a mind blank. What? Just anything. Oakbank. Just anything. Any race courses that come to mind. Darwin. You can go Tasmania. Northern Territory. I was thinking New South Wales. Grafton. Warrnambool, of course. Terrain. Chuka. Now they're coming to me. Petrie. No, not a thing. Port Augusta, yes. Hobart, yep. Race courses, everybody. How am I not getting more of these Victorian tracks? Casterton. Where, what was the track called? Werribee, yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Where's all our horses won? Cranbourne, Broome, yeah. No, Broome. Broome's not a racetrack. 2020-21. Can you name the Australian race courses featured on Sky Racing during the 2020-2021 season? Narrandera. Never heard of that one before, but it's on there. Where's that? New South Wales. Mackay. We haven't got any WA ones yet. Sale, yeah. What was the other one called? Maui. Is Gatton one? Am I going off my head? No, Gatton is one. Where's Gatton? It's in Queensland. Oh, Cannon Park. Well, I didn't know that was a place. Is it a place? I don't think so, according to this. About 10 minutes ago, we got 38, so that's respectable, but all of them have basically been Victoria. Actually, we got a few New South Wales ones. Where are they racing this week? Is there such a thing as Ballarat synthetic? No, it just counts as Ballarat. Yarra Valley. There we go. Can anyone think of anything else? I'm stuck. Should be remembering more Victoria courses, but I can't. Oh, Bairnsdale's one. I haven't raced there in a while, though. Sandown. We've already got Sandown up here. Oh, but considering you said Sandown, it gives me the idea of Bordertown, which is on there. Bendigo. Alright, there we go. We've lost a lot. Any other Metro? Mornington, that's my local track. How did I not get that? Thanks. Mornington. Metro, does anyone know? Just think of states and then Geelong, yeah. That's a good one. Metro. Warwick Farm, yeah. That might be that will be Metro. Warwick Farm, Metro. Yeah. We got 2 Metro tracks to go. Is there a Metro track in NT? I don't think so. What's the Metro track in Tassie? Flemington already up there. Oh, we're missing so many New South Wales ones. Seymour, yes, that's when one of our horses won. Seymour. Alright, keep going. Gold Coast. Easy. That's a Metro track too. Racecourses aren't my specialty either, but we're trying to power through. Queensland. What are some Queensland race courses? 5 minutes. Queensland. Caulfield. Never heard of it. Neither is the system. Caloundra. That's probably why. Caloundra. Is that how you spell Caloundra? And Warwick we've already got. Kyneton. Caloundra. There we go. No, it's still not on there. Maybe it wasn't on Sky Racing 2020-21. We're missing so many New South Wales ones. New South Wales. Even SA. Sunshine Coast, of course. There we go. We got one. We're up to 50. We've reached half century. Raise the bat. We're not going to make it to a ton, I don't think. Or a century, not a ton. Caulfield Park. I haven't heard of that one. It's not on there. Alright, I'm just going to try and think of some Victorian ones. Other Victorian ones. I've put Mildura in already. Canterbury. Yeah, oh yeah, Canterbury, of course. There's a lot of S's in Victoria that haven't got. Armidale, don't know how I remember that. Toowoomba. We're getting a few late ones. Canberra. Yep. Muswellbrook. One too many L's. There we go. Ararat. Oh, good one. Oh, we got a few late ones. Got a few late rallies. Bairnsdale already got. WA. Benalla, good one. Oh, Benalla, of course. Benalla. Yeah, I could have got that one. We got some Victorian tracks, not enough New South Wales, some SAs and some Queensland. Alright, 20 seconds. Camperdown. Oh, wow, that's a good one. That's a really good one. That's next to Warrnambool. I wouldn't have got that. Alright, 58. Anything that comes to mind late? Not really bothered. Echuca, we've already got. Average score 31, we got 39. What did we miss out on? Evoker, Colac, Coleraine, Eden Hope, Hamilton could have got that one. Hanging Rock, Horsham, Kilmore could have probably got. Mortlake should have got. Matoa, Penshurst, Stall. Oh, I should have got Stall. Tachira, Teralgan, Wangaratta, Warrnambool, Wodonga. So we didn't really miss any big name Victorian ones. How many big name New South Wales do we miss? Albury probably should have got. Bathurst, Broken Hill, Cessnock could have got. Coffs Harbour, Dubbo, Gosford probably should have got. Hawkesbury we should have got. Kembla, I didn't even get Kembla. Alright, that's embarrassing. Mudgee, Newcastle, Newcastle, Orange, Port Macquarie, could have got these ones. Tamworth, Taree, Wyong, Wagga. Judging by this, I don't live in New South Wales. Cairns, Dalby, Kilcoy, Roma, Townsville, probably could have got. Balaclava, Mount Gambier, Narracourt, Penola, Port Lincoln, Strathalbyn should have got. That's okay. Missed out on all the WA ones. Kalgoorlie, Northam are the only ones I really know. Bunbury, York, Launceston, Devonport probably could have got. Alright, that's going to probably do it for this live stream. If you want to see me do it again, like, subscribe. Even if you want to make a quiz and then send a link to play the quiz, that'll be good. Maybe hopefully an easier one than what this one was. But until next time, bye for now.